That shit do, y'all. You know, it's your boy, Little Stretch, man. Got a special guest. Got the big homie with me, man. Les Dog, man. 37 Drive.
You already know.
That's what it do, man.
Hey, just living, being through it, you know, and just like letting my homies know what I love. It's not about, you know, what you doing as far as like banging. And once you hit a certain age, you're not a gambler anymore. You're a member.
Right.
And it's about love, though. Feel me? Because we all niggas from the same set, right? You got niggas from the same set that do everything in the same turf. You know what I mean? So we can't discriminate as far as like nigga banging, though. You really got to know, nigga, what that shit really about. You know what I mean? Because I can go to a liquor store and run into a nigga that's got the same business about me. Feel me? Do the same shit I done did. You know what I mean? But the whole thing is, you gotta understand the politics in it. You feel me? And then it's so much shit going on with the police. You feel me? First we had the Hispanics against us. You feel me? Then we got that shit figured out. You know what I mean? They seeing shit. But at the same time, you know what I mean? The youngsters, we still banging and all that. But at the same time, you gotta understand, you got people our age, my age,
Exactly.
which we understand this shit.
And what you said a banger and a member. So when you say that, let them know what you're talking about. Because I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The difference between a gang banger and a gang member.
Okay. A gang banger is when you're in your teens. A gang banger is like a baby rattlesnake. You're going to let all your venom out. Not have no control. But at the same time, you got to go through things in life to really understand, don't let out too much venom. Because I've been through that and I've done it. You feel me? So when you get a certain age, you got these youngsters, they got all this venom. And they around older cats that's members that know how to put enough venom out. Especially the ones that been through a lot in life, you feel me? You know, I can't speak on others, but I know what I've been through. And I understand. I've been through a lot, you know what I mean? But to keep it on point, a gang member is a youngster that's trying to prove himself. A gang member is a person that's been through it and trying to get the youngster to understand the difference. Now.
So basically like a banger, exactly. To nip in the bud, a banger is a nigga trying to get his stripes up, trying to get his name up. A member more so, I'm from here, this is what it is, already got my stripes. I'm a member for life, this is what it is. I love my homies, I love my set. I ain't never going nowhere, but I'm grown, I'm doing grown man shit, but it's still...
That part.
You know what I mean?
And another thing, look, gang bangers pay for stripes. Members pay for keeps once you get a certain age.
Ooh,
now,
that's deep. Say that again.
Gang banger.
That's gonna go a lot of people's head, man. Say that shit again, man.
Hey, they pay for stripes, we pay for keeps.
Right.
Feel me?
Yeah, because we ain't trying to get no stripes, but like you said again.
Yeah, they pay for stripes, I pay for keeps. We pay for keeps, right?
Right.
But and then at that age, it's because I was raised up with a lot of real young homies, right? That never seen the age of 13,
Damn.
15,
Damn.
17, 18, right? So it's a blessing. As I was growing up, it was a blessing for us to even get to 21. It was like, wow. But at the same time, I was young. So I didn't think that 21 was a baby. And I was raised up with my little homies that never seen what Magic Mind was like. Because they never got that square box. That little square.
Stuck in the hood, strapped in the hood.
Yep, stuck in the hood. So this is being nationwide and worldwide. Even to my Keyway homies too, you feel me? Because I done been there and done that. And I got a lot of relatives that's Damus, I got relatives that's Keyways. But my whole thing is this, we gotta, us older ones like us, members, we gotta get it out there to let them know, my nigga, it's more than life than just big chains and just going out there and killing us. Because we are, for one, we got the police killing us. Feel me? The Hispanics, they was doing it, but they slowed down because they understand that they was getting killed too. But my thing is stay on point. It's a part of the game, man. It's all in the same circle. So my whole thing is, it's a difference between the gang bang and the gang member. And that's the whole topic right now.
Big difference, big difference.
Yeah. So, like I say, a baby rattlesnake gonna let all this venom out. Or older one gonna know how much you gotta let out to kill. But it's not about that. It's about you controlling yourself and who you are. What I'm trying to say is that the homies that's members, get out there and let your little homies on, give them some more support. You feel me? Like, when I have time, I do that. Mm-hmm. Just give your little homies more support and let them know the real way of shit. You know what I mean?
And a lot of hoods and our hoods, sometimes, a lot of times we be missing that shit.
Yeah.
We missing that big homie role that's showing a nigga the right way. You know what I'm saying? Not just showing a nigga how to sell dope and go kill and go get 100 years or go get killed. You know what I'm saying? Lace a nigga chucks up the right way. You know what I mean?
Okay, now, big homie, little homie, small homie, little stretch, right? But the thing is, one thing I want to know, because I came and I tapped in. Big homies, y'all need to start tapping in with y'all little homies, though. You feel me? Like, what is y'all doing out there to see all this shit going on to where you can't tap in with your little homies? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm making my effort. I don't give a fuck if I could be in motherfucking jet skiing or whatever I'm doing and snowboarding in the forest, whatever. No matter what I'm doing, I can be working, but I still take time to tap in with my little homies to let them know what's going on. And that's the issue with us as people my age. No matter what, tap in with your little homies, you feel me? And let them know what's going on and love them and tell them the difference between gang banging and gang members.
Yeah,
and that's what we like at.
A lot of homies is misguided, man. They just out here running wild. That's how a lot of the B card got fucked up. That's why it's a lot of beef within the B card, because a lot of the G's was gone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them got life or dead, and the ones that didn't get life, they like, man,
fuck it. Fuck the little homies. You know, like, they don't even exist sometimes. I'm saying, like,
now you got little niggas just running the hood, and, you know, young niggas gonna just run wild, and this shit is gonna, it's gonna be chaos, man.
And look, I don't give a fuck whether I'm wanted or not. I tap in with my little homies. You know what I mean? But they know who I am, and I'm gonna do that because that's my place. Mm-hmm. Like I always tell my family, I call my little homies my family. I'll be like, look, if God wanted me to be rich, I'll be rich right now, at my age. But God put me on this earth to let my little homies know, my little big homies too, to know that, hey, look, this is what God want me to do. So me and Big Les Dog, I'm gonna make sure, my nigga, that I take care of mine. And I fuck with Keyways too, you feel me? Because I got family from there and I got families from Damus and all that. But you know what though? I make sure I keep my shit popping with my little homies though.
Let's see, I got Blood smoking cigars. He getting turned out, man. Got the big homie smoking cigars with me, man, at my house. Sipping yak, man, smoking cigars. But facts though, Les Dog.
This is real shit though.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. And then too, like we was 420, we was right here at my house. We had the homies here, we got the homegirls here. Had the homegirl Bella from Florida. Had my nigga Lotto, my nigga LB from Jersey, my nigga Bammer from South Carolina. And just imagine that, nigga. There's one house right here in my living room, nigga. I had all them 3 different states, you know what I'm saying? But when I post a picture on Facebook and Instagram,
you put it together like that. That's why, because you did that.
Right.
We should.
And I was getting back on
support.
Right on a member aspect. Like, you know, I put, nigga, this ain't a gang function. It's a reunion for me.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
When we go to the block and kick with our niggas and chill with our niggas we ain't seen in a minute, there ain't no motherfucking gang function. To me, it's like a family reunion. Niggas I ain't seen in a minute. You know what I mean? Love, like, I'm going to see my loved ones. You know what I mean? I ain't going over there trying to get no stripes and do none of that old stupid shit.
Part right, exactly.
I'm going because my loved ones, nigga, just like I'm going to my family house. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Yeah.
When I'm going to the block. So that's the difference between a banger and a member. And I don't knock the bangers. I don't knock the young, because I was once young. He was once young. You know what I'm saying? He older than me, so he can speak a little bit more than that. But you know what I mean? But that's where we getting at. You know what I mean? And it's all good. You know what I mean?
It's like, what I'm saying is.
And we also, us young niggas, because I'm a young nigga to him. You know what I'm saying? This is my big homie. Then I got young niggas that's up under me. We always got to respect the niggas that did it before us, you know what I'm saying? Because they paved the way, you know what I mean?
And the hard topic is, like, members, right? I don't give a fuck if you Damo or Keyway, whatever, you feel me? It's just that the ones that I'm talking to, I don't have no grandkids, but I should for my age. But y'all have grandkids. And if y'all see y'all sons that's on that bullshit, you feel me? Let them know, my nigga, where y'all stand at. And support them more. It ain't because they bad young homies. It's just because they was not guided right.
Right.
And you letting people that's guiding them off pills, powder, and all this type of shit. You feel me? And where you stand as a man until you gotta bury him in that fucking dirt or in that motherfucking wall because they ain't got no more space in the fucking dirt. Mm-hmm. And then when you gonna realize and understand, damn, I understand that the price you pay for the life you choose, but at the same time, it's like you can't be a captain of your ship and a master of your destiny. You do that with your kid too, whatever. But so it's like get the shit out there and let them know the difference between a gang member and a gang member. But it's all this little senseless shit going on with all that bullshit. That shit is the seeds though. You know what I mean? And the whole topic is gang member and gang banger and gang member is two different things. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying, it makes a lot of sense to reality as far as that real gang banger shit, you feel me? What we live through every day. And he busts his ass, I bust my ass, you feel me? But we still gotta like go and niggas mugging us. What you mugging us for, nigga? We trying to pick up 2x4s and cut shit. What the fuck you mugging us for? And we gonna support you, my nigga. But at the same time, it's just like we gotta get out there as far as us being black men and none of them super gang bangers and gang members. You know what I mean? Because I can't be like damn near in my 50s. And nigga, once you get like 27 years old, if you know my dad told me, he said, I'm gonna tell you something, son. Before you get 27 years old, he said, you a black man. He said, because if you don't know who the fuck you are, by the age you 27, you're going to be lost for the rest of your motherfucking life. And that's period. And I always knew that. But it took me 16 years after my prison term, but before that, I was being naive. But to be on some real shit. And this is what we need to go through, nigga. Gang member and gang banging is two different things. Mm-hmm. But we need to stop. I mean, be where you from, but please, members, if your son banging, let them know the real concept of gang banging. It's not senseless shit. You feel me? It's not niggas running here with gold chains. Right. You have the police killing motherfuckers.
And we got to bring that love back. You know what I'm saying?
We got to bring that love back. That part right there. Exactly.
How we love our homes, how we love Brim, how we love Blood, how we love Fruitown. You know what I'm saying? We missing that shit.
Yep.
Gangbanging ain't just about us doing no crimes and us just going to jail. It's also about loving the homies. You know what I'm saying? Like the homie hit me, what you doing, man? I'm watching Laker game. The big homie hit me, I'm about to come over there and fuck with you, man. We're gonna have a drink and watch the game together. Like love, like you know what I'm saying? We got to bring that shit back. You know what I mean?
And I can tell you,
we missing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I can guarantee you.
Cause just tell them
all my little homies. Cause I tap in with them no matter what the fuck I'm doing.
It's 2021, right?
Yep.
Talk about that 90s love and how it is now. It's totally different.
Yep.
It's 360.
Yep. A 360. You know why? Because if it was a fifth, I'll be there, right? And I'm mad because it's a gang of my homies, my big homies, that been out there and homies my age. And what is y'all doing? Y'all should have been doing what I'm trying to do now and look out for the homies, you feel me? Because it's like this. Just say, if I got I'm on a football field with no goal, and I throw the ball. With no goal, the ball's going to be going, they'll just keep on running. Trying to catch the ball. You got to be a goal. You got to be something set. And it's not that. You know what I mean? I ain't God and I ain't Satan. But I tell you what, if I can make things happen, I would. You know what I mean? And that's real shit.
But you playing your part and respect it. You playing your part.
You gotta have a goal with the homies. When you throw the ball, give them a goal.
Like especially in the hood.
Without a goal, they don't keep on running.
We dealing with the police. We got to worry about the niggas on the other side. And now we got to worry about USC because they buying up. They trying to take our whole fucking hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we got. The odds is against us right now, man. Especially in the fruit time. That's for sure.
And regardless, sorry for cutting you off. That's what I did.
That's all good.
But we got to be more supportive, though. Regardless. I can be dying of cancer right now or whatever. I'm going to get up on my bed. I'm going to do what I got to do to make sure my bread, what I live for, is going to be okay. Niggas out here getting fucked up, doing all this and all that. I make sure I tap in with my little homies or whatever I got to do. You know what I mean? And that's and if you there, nigga, handle your business with them. It's a lot of shit I want to speak on because it's going to get political, but I need to speak on it though. You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit, it's about nothing. It's too many of our lives getting taken. And it's not it's like there's too many sidewalks talking and too much talking. Period though. Like on the real, like get this shit together though. And I'm talking about everybody. Because I know that the homies are the only one gonna be this. Everybody is. You feel me? That's how it is. That's how media get out. But I'm just talking from my perspective, what the shit that I've been through. You know what I mean? Period. And I know my Keyway homies gonna probably look at this too. They like, you know what? Let's talk a real nigga. And I ain't got to say nothing about my Damu homies and my family. You already know. But what I mean is like we gotta get this shit together because the little homies out here are pills and they doing dumb ass shit and they gangbanging they don't even know who their big homie is. You do some history. Mm-hmm. Learn who your big homie is. The one that's died before you even know.
Cause you know we on YouTube, so for the people that don't know, tell them what you mean when you say Keyway.
Keyway is Crip.
Crip. Swahili, if y'all didn't know.
Swahili is Crip.
A lot of y'all probably didn't know Damu was Swahili for blood.
Yep. Damu is Swahili for blood.
I know a lot of people knew it, but I know there's going to be some viewers on YouTube that did know what he was talking about.
Yeah. And then my thing is, we got to educate people that want to gangbang. Before you even gangbang, ask why you gangbanging. Where you from this? Who street is this? It's the white man street, first of all, foremost. But you got to understand, I started gangbanging before because of my homies, it's my family. I was raised up with them. We in alleys, robbing fruit trees and all that, going to the movies and doing all this shit together. You feel me? Struggling, eating noodles and all that type of shit. And we had each other, building mini bikes and all that type of shit. That's why I started gangbanging, and that was my family. And they're like, hey, let's look at the other side. They don't like us. So I said, I don't like them either. If it'll come harm you, I'm going to protect us. It's the history. Know what you gangbanging about. Now these days, niggas way in other states and like in others, they even learning more about their history than motherfuckers like literally from here. Little young niggas.
That's fact. Hell yeah.
They understand this shit.
Yeah, the homies in Jersey, and North Carolina, South Carolina, they be putting me up on history. They be on that shit. They bring me hard over there. They be telling me some shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm born and raised in South Central. I be like, for real?
Yeah.
They be knowing that shit. They be knowing all the founders, all that shit. They be up on that history though. But that history, that shit good. And I'm just now getting on that shit. I got on that shit on the late frame because, I was a young nigga and we didn't know why it was Fruitown or Brim or what. We didn't give a fuck. We just know it was Fruitown, Brim, and fuck the other side. That's just what it was. We was just young and ignorant and naive. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. You know what I'm saying?
You know what we learned? Go to the pen and all that. It's the same niggas from the same hood, same set, same turf. No matter what, we are the same. And we want to learn how we love each other until we get to know each other. Be like, damn, nigga. If I was in the county jail, if I was in the county jail, wherever I was, nigga, I think you my enemigo. But nigga, I learned, nigga, you the same nigga as me and I love you. But we got to, our G homies got to get out there and look out for the little young ones. You feel me? Even if they still want to bang what they want to do, but let them know their history. The difference between a gang member and a gang banger. Right. Do that. It's a lot more I can say, but it's on, look, you can eat a horse for the water, you can't make them drink it.
Facts.
And niggas not slow, they know what they got to do, but they don't want to do it.
And
they feel like.
And for the little homies too, like, cause I'm still a little homie to some, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm a big homie to some, that's just how it go, right? Mm-hmm. Like you my big homie, so when you over here kicking that shit, I'm soaking up like a sponge. So for all the little homies out there, y'all got to be willing to soak that shit up like a sponge, man. Take the information and move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? They can't be hard-headed and cocky because you got a little bag, you got a gun, you done shot somebody, you went to jail or whatever. You can't just be thinking like, oh, this nigga, you don't know what he's talking about. Nigga can't tell me nothing. Because a lot of times, LA, that's our problem. Niggas get a little rep up, they get a little money, get a little gun, they do a little shooting. Now an older homie can't tell a nigga nothing. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a lot of times that'd be young niggas' downfall. You know what I'm saying? But I was never that little homie. I could really say that shit because any G homie will tell you, nigga, always sit back and listen and learn. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they was telling, I ain't no stupid nigga. Especially when they telling me some real shit that helped me. You know what I mean? I'm gonna listen and I'm gonna learn from it because, you know, I know they've been through it already. They done been through some shit that I'm going through, so they can help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna say all that shit on this shit, but you know, you sit here and tell me a lot of shit about the hood. You know what I mean? You was over there way before I could even think about Fruit Town. You was over there banging. So it was like, I need to hear that shit. You know what I mean? I need to learn that shit so that way I won't make the mistakes that probably you made and the homie that's older than y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's really about at the same time. You get what I'm saying?
And my whole thing is like this, that I done been through something. I mean, I done been away for a minute. So when I was able to get back to society, quote, I seen a lot of things.
You did a lot of time, huh?
Yeah. I seen a lot of things that was slacking, right? But I know how things change. You know, it was the Great Depression, and it was a Great Depression. You feel me? Before I got out, and people telling me that's when you get out, you're gonna find out how it's about, whatever. But I was like, okay, but I already seen how things change, and they told me too. The ones that recently got incarcerated, they said, Les, females are like niggas. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, that's how long you've been down. I didn't believe it. And they say these dudes out here are so intimidated by females because they don't want to put themselves, because they don't want to act upon not being a man and hurting them. So I understood that. And I'm like, they're like, you got to let them do them. So I'm like, okay. So when I got out, I was like, oh, I'll be what the homie's talking about. But in actuality, a woman can never be a man, first of all and foremost.
Let's dig what he's saying, though. So you saying like niggas, you said a female was like a nigga as far as she holding it down and holding the house down, what a nigga supposed to did, but they run around in the streets, they going back into prison and
that part.
Instead of us holding the house down, we in the streets and in prison.
Yeah.
That was deep. That was deep.
Yeah. And that's the truth. That's true. But what I'm trying to say, like, if we as men, gang banging or not, you feel me? Gang members and gang bangers, there's a difference. Please, gang members, teach your son
or your little homie,
nephew, how to do it right. Now, Barmani said, it's the thing, kill them before they grow. If you understand what I'm saying, it's a seed. We are already fucked off before we born as being black. Barmani said, kill them before they grow. We planted seeds.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. So you saying when you started, you was a young kid, you said y'all used to build mini bikes and ride mini bikes and shit. You was a kid. And y'all should hit people's backyard, hit the fruit trees. So tell them about the fruit town. So there's a lot of fruit trees and niggas have the fruits and that's where the fruits came from.
Yeah, look, okay. I'm saying about the fruits. That's my foundation. That's all I know. But that's where I live for. But I do a lot of things in life. After that, I learned after I seen my little homies get killed at the age of 13 and like 15, 17. I learned like, damn, my relative died.
Cause at that time you was that age, huh?
Yeah, I was like 12, 11. And my homies was dying when I was like at the age of 16.
Yes, man.
13,
out
15.
there banging. 12 years, 13 years old.
Yeah. So they never, like, Good thing I waited till I got 17 before I went to Magic Mountain. They never beat Magic Mountain. They died. They never even went. They went no far from where they was playing to the dairy, hamburger den, and they died.
Stayed in the 30s. All they knew was the 30s.
That's it, and they died in there. I was their age at the time.
And the world is so big, huh?
Yeah, but I wish that my big homies weren't trapped in like that.
That banging shit. Game back in the trap, you be stuck.
You'll be stuck.
I was stuck for a second. I ain't gonna lie. Now that's why you see I'm moving around. I'm going to different states and trying to move around and see different shit. Now I'm learning that the world is bigger than that, and it's brimming is worldwide. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you just like me. If I would have started when I was young to be educated, as far as going to college and all that, I would have been a millionaire right now. But God have a certain product on a number.
Like you told me before this shit, you said, man, you know, you rich in the spirit, you rich in yourself.
I'm rich right here, and I'm rich right here in my spirit.
You know, money don't make us, you know what I mean? We make money.
We make money. Exactly like I told my little homie, my big little homie. Like,
definitely, we ain't praising no broke nigga, but
exactly,
nigga, you know what I'm saying? This got money don't mean we gon', you know what I mean?
And what we doing right now is something that Allah, Jah, God, told him, Israelites, told us to do this. You know what I mean? And we have to do this because we have to get it out there, because knowledge is something you never keep in. Knowledge is something you're supposed to give out. What's the use of having knowledge if you keep it in?
You gotta give it back, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why the real shit, and that's why I be fucking with niggas in different cities and different states, because, you know what I'm saying, like you said, nigga, I feel like far as the game, what you and other big homies gave me, I feel like far as the game, I owe what I know, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta give it back. I gotta show them, you know what I'm saying? You know, my motto is always to, you know, I want to make a homie instead of breaking a homie, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Real talk.
Yeah. And it's like this, like, every black man have potential. And I'm not racist or nothing. Like, the Hispanics, they Israelites. The Caucasians, they Israelites. But some different type of races try to deny it because they was taught that they're not one. I can have a child born in China, and he's going to be raised predominantly around all Chinese people. All he gonna know is how to speak Chinese. Nothing else. So we bring him to America, and we're like, look at this nigga talking Chinese. He was taught that. So people are taught hate.
Facts.
People are taught hate. You're not born with nothing but what you taught. That's even like going back to the turf. Gang banging and gang members. You only know what you taught. Teach them right. No matter what you do, teach them right. I have all type of friends. Asian, Mexican, white, Caucasian, Russian. But it's because what I've been through, I educated myself. Because I know that I can't be selfish, but I gotta be self-righteous with what I know. And I have to know what I speak. Because if I speak what I don't know, I'm becoming an ignorant ass, stupid motherfucker. I don't know what he's talking about. But I have to do history. Basically what I'm saying is, you gotta get down to game makers, learn your history.
Right.
Anything I take, anything I know is history.
That's how I keep passing cigars. I'm trying to turn the big homie out. He's gonna be a cigar smoker, man.
This is history.
But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up, man. I know Sue Bitters, your boy, a little stretch. I got the big homie Les Dog, man, 37 Drive, man.
Gang.
That's how I got my Expo hat on, man. You know, I'm repping that Norman Exhibition shit today,
what,
man.
Man, that's original.
They ain't know about the Expo hat.
They don't know nothing about that.
That's that 37 Drive shit, man. We out here though, Brim Gang. FHM, man.